Are we live?
This should update to live. Yeah. There we go.
Alright, okay. Can you hear me over that
I think yeah.
link to I?
Okay, nice, cool. Where's the link at?
Actually, if I log in, I should just be able to find it
Oh no,
myself.
it's it. I got it. Just nab that in there. Right.
Okay, got it. Yeah, cheers. So I'll put it in the.
We'll just wait for
Yeah, we'll
a
give it like a few
potential
minutes.
person to join. We'll just crop this out in the
Maybe
actual
one.
video.
Actually, oh, another thing. I'll tell Archie because last time, because he's not in the Facebook group, is he?
No.
FOREX market preview live stream post. I'll just let him know real quick. We are live.
Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs to cover. I'll go through my favourite ones more in
Okay.
depth than the rest. So it's them two, right? No, it's that. This one as well. Yeah. Okay. So if anyone's in there, if anyone's watching, just say hi,
Just say hi in the chat.
because it does say there's one person watching.
Was this Friday non-farm payrolls? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that last?
No, there's this Friday.
Yeah, I thought so. It says one person watching.
Bad video settings.
Oh. Keyframe frequency of 4 frames or less.
I'll just refresh it.
Alright.
Should be alright.
Nope.
Nope. On deck.
Have you got anything else open, like that you don't need, which you maybe use for your internet or something like that?
Alright, it should be good.
Is everything good on OBS?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same as last time.
Okay. If anyone's in the chat, just say hi.
Yeah, say what the video quality is like.
Yep.
It should be good.
If just say if you can hear both of us, or at least Finn.
Alright. I reckon we should just start.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
welcome. We're gonna go over the economic calendar before we do anything else, just so we know what's ahead, and because we don't want to get caught in any high volatility news.
So yeah, the week that's just gone past was quite a big week. The first week of the month is usually relatively big for news, non-farm payrolls and things like that. So this week, the first half of the week is looking relatively quiet. No high volatility events from any banks or anything. There's a few mediums coming out, just some sort of medium important data for the UK and stuff. Just producer price indexes and inflation stuff, nothing too much. So yeah, so first half of the week looking relatively quiet. We do have, is that Wednesday or Tuesday?
This is Wednesday. Wednesday.
Wednesday. So Wednesday we have the UK releasing the claimant count change,
Nice.
which is one of the indicators used to assess unemployment in the UK. So that's quite a high volatility event. If we look at, so yep, that'll be one to look out for. Perhaps go through previous times and see how that's affected the market to see if it's tradable. Also on Wednesday, we've got the Bank of Canada. They're releasing a statement, their monetary policy report, and of course their interest rates. The interest rates, I doubt they're going to increase them. They're probably just going to keep them at 0.5% as they have done for the past sort of over a year and a half now. They haven't changed it. So that's likely to be bearish for the Canadian dollar. So
This
yeah,
is just
just
the
have a look.
past volatility. So
Yeah,
it should be quite quite volatile, but yeah, it shouldn't make any new trends or end any trends.
yeah,
Because unless they do change it,
yeah,
but it should be alright.
yeah. So that's that happening, and then Thursday we've got the employment data coming out for the Australian dollar. So again, that should be another high volatility thing to look out for.
Most of us won't be trading at this time unless you
Yeah,
do trade the Asian session because it's at 2:30 in the morning. So
yeah. So
just make sure if you're holding positions overnight that
yeah,
you are
just be
mindful.
wary. And then Friday, of course, is Good Friday, so most of the major banks are closed. Um, as you can see up there, pretty much all of euro and pound as well. The dollar is still open, USD, and they also have some consumer price index data coming out and some retail sales data, so that's some inflation data. Um, it's probably, I doubt it's going to change very much. I think it's going to be around the 2.3, 2.4% mark. But yeah, so that's definitely one to look out for Friday.
Yeah.
Although just keep in mind that the other is going to be closed, so just be careful what pairs you're going to be using this on.
Yeah. So normally you wouldn't trade when there's so many uh, banks closed, but yeah. So because the markets are really slow and there's not too many opportunities usually, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's basically it for the economic news. We'll now go over
so yeah,
to
that's this week. Sorry, next week.
the technicals.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with one of my favorites. So I'm going to go to the daily time frame. Uh, so we've put in this correction at WX1 with the Elliott waves, and we're now at the top of the range of both horizontal and possibly sloping trend line here. So I'm looking for a short position. We have also put in a back pattern, so as you can see we've come up, touched the 50%. So if I just draw it out for you so you can see it, you could start here or here. I'm just going to start here. And we've now come up, this is the 886 here. So if you enter that market, you've maybe got a few pips advantage, but you're basically entering on the 886.
Yep.
My stops are going really tight because with Elliott waves it would be invalidated if it broke above this anyway. So I could put my stop one pip above, but I'm just going to put it about here. So that's the bat pattern. This is going to be very bearish. It has started to slow down. As you can see here, there's some divergence on the daily, making it's been making really strong upwards moves. It is quite choppy, but it is reasonably strong. And if you look at that compared to the amount of divergence, that's quite a big change from the price movement and divergence. So it should go down. On the 4 hour, I'm going to be looking for opportunities to get in. So I'm going to be trading the daily and the 4 hour. As you can see, the 4 hours turned now. Pointing down, it's at the 42,
Yeah.
and on a retrace as well. So it should come down now. That's all I have for this pair. Looks like a really good opportunity. I'm definitely going to be hopping in this one.
Just remember that anyone looking to perhaps take the opportunities, especially the bat on the daily, that it is on the daily time frame.
Yeah.
What we take. So just be aware that they will take a little bit longer to complete.
Yeah, this might take up to 55 days
Yeah.
to complete, unless it makes a strong move down. But yeah, so 2 months or 3 months possibly. But it is a high probability trade, so I'm definitely gonna hop in. Um, let's look at. No, I want to look at that one last. So New Zealand US dollar. This one's quite interesting. I'm the daily. Okay, so if I zoom out, we've been putting in some nice Elliott waves here. I'm counting this as an impulse, with this fourth wave correction over now. So we're looking for a strong move down, probably to this level here, the 770, kind of 800 maybe, around this level here. It has started coming down already after putting in this diagonal here. So I'm probably going to take a flag pattern down. One might be setting up right now actually. So I'm looking for something like this before it drops down. Targets probably at this level here for the 1 hour time frame. Should put in a nice trade there. That's basically all for this pair though. But this is a really good opportunity, with especially because these are the most like contrasting pairs in terms of strength. So the New Zealand dollar is really weak versus the US dollar, which is getting really strong now. So I'm expecting a drop. So yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Pound dollar. So cable. I haven't got too much to say on this one apart from it's bearish. Because of pound weakness, dollar strength. I am probably looking for a move down, at least here, probably down to here. So I'm gonna try to get in short, but I probably won't be able to for now because of this weekly level coming up. So if it breaks below this trend line and then puts in a flag here, I'm definitely happy to take it down to here. Corin, do you have anything to say?
Sorry, no, I was just dealing with something quickly. I was just messaging Harrison.
Alright, okay.
Anyway.
Wait, can you just talk about this because I just need to do something 1 second.
Okay, so yeah, we've got this these two trend lines forming a channel. As you can see, this is what the 1 hour. So price has blasted down the 200 EMA. I think being to go on there. So there's definitely some downward momentum going. If you have a quick look at the RSI, you'll see that it's also under 20, which is what we consider to be oversold. So yeah, there's that as well. And if you're unsure about sort of ABC and the numbers that Ian often has on the chart, that is him counting Elliott waves, which I'd recommend you take a look at. So Elliott waves are different sort of patterns of waves, which are the basis behind what for many of the advanced patterns and things we look at. So that's just what I mean.
Yeah. There was an opportunity here early in the week, which worked out, but I missed because I was trying to look for a better entry. Unfortunately, it worked perfectly, but my entry was higher.
Ooh.
But that's fine. You do miss them.
Yep. It's gonna take. We'll move on.
Exactly. Let's go to the daily on the euro. So this one's been quite interesting. It's obviously been coming down. So I've got a lot of things here on the chart. And it's been coming up slowly, but all of a sudden it's now impulsing down. So with Elliott waves, I would start counting this as bro.
Yeah.
As wave 1 down here, correction is wave 2, and then wave 3 taking us to this weekly level here, this grey area. I'm ignoring this buy zone now, this green I've put in, because we have now broken this very long-term trend line on the 4-hour at least, and on the daily.
Yeah,
This trend line's been going back since the start of the year, so
close below it now. So
we've closed below. Good indicator of. I'm not expecting a pullback just yet. Probably into this area before the pullback and then down. But for now, that's what I'm expecting for euro dollar. So I'm gonna look for a flag pattern because it is heavily sold at the moment. So on the 2-hour or 1-hour, there's gonna be a pullback, but on the 4-hour, probably not. Euro Great British Pound. This one's not too. I'm not too certain about this one. This one could go either way, but my original idea was into this C zone here before the sell-off, but pound weakness is making me think that it basically all depends how you count these previous waves as 5 or 3. I think I've noted it down here. So this could be 5, this could be 3. 3 would mean it comes up, 5 would mean it goes down. We won't be certain until we find out what the kind of price action shows us here, or if it breaks this triangle here.
you okay?
Yeah, I've got a bit of a cold, to be honest with you. So I'm probably this was not the best pair to trade right now. There's not much
Support coming from the RSI.
No,
Yeah,
it's no divergence because it's making high lows and highs anyway, so it's fine. So I wouldn't trade this one, but it is interesting to look at because it could go either way at the moment. And then my favorite pair for the week is Euro AUD. If I go over to the daily, it's basically coming down, and it's coming down hard. And breakout traders are going to be all over this one. There is this trend line setting up with the weekly level here, and it's got good resistance. The RSI is coming down. On the daily, it's also coming down. But to be honest, you could wait for a pullback. You could trade the breakout. I'm trading the breakout, and because it backs up my Elliott wave theory of probably need to go to the 4-hour chart of the impulse, because this is an impulse right here. Impulse wave 1, correction wave 2. It's corrected enough. I don't know where wave 3's gone. Oh, wave 3 down to here. Wave 4 into the weekly resistance. Wave 5 onto the trend line. That's my forecast. But I am pretty sure that it's going to come down to at least this level. So I'm going to be shorting that. That's a good 1 to 3.15. But I'm probably going to have a bit better, because if it breaks out, I'm probably going to have a 1 to 6 possibly. Maybe a 1 to 5. But this is definitely my favourite opportunity for the week. And if you do trade head and shoulders patterns, you'll be able to get in as well. It's not really been the best head and shoulders, but there kind of is one here, kind of, with the break there, shorting down. So this is a bearish pair, and that's about it for the technicals, to be honest. Anything you want to say, Cram?
If you go back to the 4-hour quickly, I'd just like to point out kind of the reasoning behind this. If you look at kind of the wave count, if you just zoom out a little bit, if you look at the wave counting, you can see how the two market looks to change direction at that weekly level, and the same thing at the 4. The 4 is the pullback, and again it's going to drop at the weekly level.
Yeah.
And these are all formed by psychology, the same reason. So it just kind of all ties together, and
Yeah,
it just shows you that it's the proof that these things work.
yeah. So yeah, when you link, because Elliott waves work with these levels, so you can expect them to for two to be
Respect
completed.
each other.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So this is also actually a 618.
Of course,
So
it
a
is.
lot of people. So
A
you
lot
can
of people be shorting.
we can actually expect 3 to reverse here, 4 down here, and 5 into this red zone,
Mm.
because a lot of people there's this thing called a perfect 618, is where when price comes down retraces the 618, and then at the 1618 there's a reversal, which in this case would probably come up to the weekly level before reversing down. But I'm gonna post all this on our website. We have a website.
Yep.
This is Forex Trading 260.
We're
We've got it.
working on a domain at the moment. We haven't quite yet got that
Yeah,
sorted, but that'll be done soon.
we've
So
got it. We've got it on our YouTube, right? I think
yeah, we do. Yeah.
we've got it. Basically anywhere that you can find us, we've got it.
Yep.
On here we've got a lot of work and we've put a lot of work into this. We've got
We have.
the
Yep.
analysis page coming up. This will be posted today. I'll probably post 2 of these opportunities.
Got a
We
link to our
Yeah,
some courses that we're developing.
we
So
do
we've got a
have.
flag pattern course.
Yeah,
for Europeans to make.
this course has just been released and it's 100% free. We don't ask for any money.
Yeah.
So you can join this course. It's just a PDF. You can download it if you want to, or just view it online.
We will be releasing videos and things to supplement it, but this course is the bare bones of what you need to know about how everything works.
Exactly, and it is in depth with diagrams and videos soon and examples. You can download this on your phone if you want and just flick through it.
Yeah. And this is just one of them. We've got plenty more of those coming.
This
As you can see, there's many of them.
exactly. We do have a signal
We also-
service.
Yep. On Telegram.
So basically, what this is, we post whenever we take trades. So far, 100% of them have worked out.
Yep.
And that's basically it. We post very regularly.
Yep.
We aim for about 3 to 4 posts a week, but it depends how dry or wet the market is. That's
So, yeah,
basically
we've
it.
got links to other things and everything. So yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching, and
Thank you very much.
bye.